talking about Omicron numbers, let's bring in our doctors now. Joining us is Dr. Rahul Pandit. He's a member of the National Task Force appointed by the Supreme Court and a member of the Maharashtra COVID Task Force as well, Director Critical Care at Fortis Hospital in Mumbai. We'll be very soon joined by Dr. Garg and Dr. Grant as well. Dr. Pandit, if I can just start by asking you, this is a day when the most vulnerable population in the country goes for their immunity top-up, right? They are going for this top-up and along with our healthcare workers and frontline workers at a time when a third wave is truly underway. And the third factor here is that a lot of Omicron patients and people are turning out to be absolutely asymptomatic. How worried are you, or if you want to talk to us a little about how cautious really one needs to be when they step out to these vaccination centers, because the worst thing that really can happen right now is that they turn up into hotspots.
Absolutely. Good morning. I think there needs to be a little bit of caution in senior citizens as well as in healthcare workers who are going up for their additional dose today. So what they need to understand is that if they have come into contact with anybody who was positive and they were exposed, that means they were without a mask, or the person who was infected was without a mask, then they should wait for at least 5 days, do their test and then go for their additional dose. Second thing is that if their family member has been exposed, then just be cautious about rushing for a boost-up dose right now. Just again wait for 5 days, do a test, make sure that you are negative, and then you can go for that. Most importantly, when you're actually going for the vaccination, double mask. Make sure that you actually follow all COVID-appropriate behaviors, because last time around, during the second wave and just before the beginning of the second wave, we actually saw huge crowds at the vaccination center. And those vaccination centers were sort of thought to be one of the spreader events or a super spreader events where a lot of people got infected just immediately after taking their vaccine dose.
Yeah, and the symptoms also were so similar of when you get COVID and post-vaccine as well. So people got a little confused into how to deal with it actually.
Absolutely, because the symptoms can mimic. You may have a little bit of fever for a day or two, and you may dismiss it off as a fever post-vaccination. And in the meantime, you may actually infect rest of the people in the house. And with this Omicron variant, the infectivity is so high that within a day or two, the entire family is becoming positive. So I think this is a very cautious time for everybody to think. We've got to apply some amount of understanding and some common sense that you will only go across when you're absolutely sure that you have not been exposed to anybody and you have nobody in the house which is positive. But one thing is for sure, all of you should go across who are eligible and take that additional dose. There is no second doubt about that. The only thing is that you need to restrain caution if you have been exposed to somebody.
Of course, this is not to discourage people from taking their third shot at all. This is just to say that be cautious of what environment you're going in and take charge of your own health right now and ensure that you might be asymptomatic, somebody next to you might be asymptomatic. So always have your N95 on and maintain enough physical distance as well. Sanitize the areas that you're sitting on and areas that you're touching. Dr. Rakesh Garg is also with us. He's an additional professor critical care at AIIMS. Dr. Garg, I was just asking Dr. Rahul Pandit the same question, that we need to very cautiously get into this third shot and get into hospitals at these times. I was speaking to colleagues of mine, especially down south in places like Trivandrum, in places like Chennai, where a lot of people have turned up. And we need to be very careful that these places do not turn out to be super spreader events, and also ensure that people still come for their third shot. What is your advice to people, apart from what we've already talked about, of course, of maintaining COVID appropriate behavior? And I just want to get clarity on one more thing. If you are asymptomatic and you of course don't know that you have COVID, if you go for your shot, medically, is there any downside to it?
I think it's a very important question Sonalji put up. First point regarding the booster doses. So wherever feasible, when we are talking about the high risk population or those who are exposed to taking, like frontline workers, now these are the right person who should definitely go for a booster dose, because these will be the person who will be managing the show or the present pandemic which is ongoing. So they need to take their own precaution, because we are seeing even in the second wave and even the third wave, the frontline workers are getting infected because they have to be on the duty. So they can go ahead for the booster dose. But having said that, the vaccination or a booster dose does not mean that you will not take COVID appropriate behaviors. They will just decrease the severity of the infection in case if it happens, but it will not bring it to 0%. So even if you take booster doses, you have already been vaccinated, please do follow all the COVID appropriate behaviors. Just not wearing the mask, but wearing it appropriately is another important aspect.
And wearing the right mask. A
Wearing
cloth
the right
mask does not work against Omicron. That has been proven.
Absolutely, and seeing the infectivity of this virus at present, it is very, very important that you need to wear round the clock of the proper mask, which should be, especially those who are in contact with person or have to move around, they should be wearing this mask. The other aspect which is of a concern, as you mentioned, the asymptomatic period, though we do not have much data for it, but yes, when we say the asymptomatic, the viral infection itself will create immunity. But if you do not know about it, I think if absolutely asymptomatic, the getting an test, RT-PCR or any other test prior to booster dose is not suggested. So go ahead and get it done. So it should not be a big issue because that will just boost up your immunity. The third aspect which is important is even if you are going out and wearing a mask, because in this wave, a lot of patients are mild or asymptomatic. And it has been seen that if you communicate to a person in a close vicinity, even with some social distancing for prolonged periods, more than 10, 20, 30 minutes, the chances of getting infections are very high. So don't try to have continuous face-to-face interaction with people for a longer duration. So just try to have break in between in case if it is very important to talk to that person, maintain a social distance. But if you keep a very big distance, maybe some important work, especially the official duty for frontline workers may not be possible. So in those situations, you need to be maintaining that break in between rather than a continuous interaction for a longer duration with your mask absolutely on.
With your mask absolutely on and no downside to, so don't be worried that what if you're asymptomatic and you'll take the shot. So there is no downside to that is what the doctors are saying. Go, still get ahead and go for your third shot. Dr. Parvez is also with us. He's the managing trustee, the Grant Medical Foundation, member of the COVID task force in Karnataka. Dr. Parvez Grant, thank you so much for speaking with NDTV this morning. I just want to get your view on the third shot finally coming in to our most vulnerable population right now, but coming at a time like this, coming at a time when a third wave is, there is an outburst or it's spreading like wildfire really. So at a time like this, we've been talking about precautions that people need to take when they actually turn up to these vaccine centers. Your thoughts?
See, as far as the third shot is concerned, I think it is extremely important that everybody be given the third shot and as quickly as possible. Now, what we have found is that people who are taking the Covishield, the third shot has not been so effective. But the new vaccine that is coming out from Serum Institute, the Covovax, is very, very effective. In fact, against the Dimicron virus, if you've taken the new vaccine of Serum, we are finding fantastic results.
Okay,
and,
even against Omicron?
I'm told that, sorry?
Even against Omicron?
Yes, against Omicron, it is extremely effective. And I think it is more than 90% effective against Omicron. I've had a long chat with people at the Serum Institute because I'm from Pune and Serum Institute is very closely associated with us.
Just to point out, Doctor, it's not peer-reviewed so far. This is what the company is claiming.
Yeah. But the company has already got 200 million doses ready. And it has already got recognition for to be given in the public. So I think very shortly this new vaccine will be given to everybody. And once this vaccine is given, you will definitely find that you will not get infected once you've taken the vaccine, possibly after 10 to 12 days after taking the vaccine. So this is the new thing that is coming out. It's called Covovax, and in America it's called Novavax. So this vaccine is what is going to come out in a very, very big way, very, very shortly. And with this vaccine, I'm sure people will definitely get protected. But in the meantime, we need to take, as you mentioned, all precautions. Now, let me explain what is the situation in my own hospital in Pune. At present, we have got 52 patients admitted with the virus. Out of the 52, nearly 75% are the Omicron and only 25% are the old Delta wave. Having said that, in the hospital at present, nobody is on ventilator and only 2 people out of the 52 are on oxygen. So what we are finding basically is that this is a very, very mild virus. This is a virus that will shortly go up. The number of cases will shoot up drastically. But as it goes up fast, it will also come down very quickly. Most of the patients I'm seeing are completely asymptomatic. In fact, myself also got infected last week. But within 5 days, everything was all right. The only symptom I had was mild fever, which lasted for about 2-3 hours, 99, and went away. So don't get worried about this virus. It's a very low intensity problem. And I'm sure as more and more
don't
people...
get callous either.
Don't get callous either.
Yeah, you have to be very cautiously looking at this virus as well. Dr. Parvez, if I can also ask you, you said there are 2 people on oxygen support. We've been trying to understand who these people are. They are unvaccinated, they're those with comorbidities, or they're older people?
No, these people who have been vaccinated and have taken 2 doses get very, very mild symptoms. Those have not been vaccinated and those who have got comorbidity, like if you've got rheumatoid arthritis, or if you're severely diabetic on insulin, or if you've got, you're very old, if you're 90 plus, 80, 90 plus, then obviously your comorbidity is there, and these are the people. Also, I must add people who have got blood pressure, hypertension, and people who have got coronary artery disease. These are the people who sorry, I think we got cut off. These are the people who have got a very high incidence of comorbidity, and these are the people who can get into serious trouble.
All right, people with hypertension, people who have problems in the heart also need to be very careful with this 3rd wave. Thank you so much, doctors, for joining us with that perspective. And good luck with your booster doses today. As let's end on that bright note, at least it has begun. And we wait to see how exactly it will pan out. Thank you so much for your time. We're going to slip into a break. News continues on the other side.
Thank you.